Tonight we're making one pan chicken, Brussels sprouts, and potatoes. So let's get started. First, we're gonna start out by taking our chicken and cutting it in half. Like this. Now that we have all of our chicken cut in half, it's time to beat our chicken. And if you don't have a meat tenderizer, this will work. And we're done. Now let's make our marinade. So we're gonna use a half a cup of olive oil. If I can get this. Oh, okay. Half a cup of olive oil. We're gonna use 6 teaspoons of lemon juice. Do the math, I don't know. I just doubled the recipe, so 6 teaspoons. I am gonna use a whole clove of garlic, or no, head, whatever that is. Whole head of garlic. And we're gonna use about a teaspoon and a half of our lemon zest. So I zested 4 lemons and we're using a teaspoon and a half. We're gonna mix this up. Let's just use our measuring spoon. All right, so we have our marinade. Oh, let's not forget the salt and pepper. We're gonna use some pepper and some salt. That should be good. Okay. Now we're gonna take our chicken and put it in a bowl. And I did put salt and pepper on this chicken. And we're gonna take our marinade and we're gonna pour half of our marinade onto our chicken. That's about half. Now we're just going to coat our chicken. And we're gonna let that sit until we get our, while we get our vegetables ready. All right, set it aside. Now we need to get our Brussels sprouts ready, so we need to trim and then rinse them. So by trimming, they just want you to take off these loose leaves and we'll rinse them. This is gonna take a minute, so I'll be right back. All right, so we have the Brussels sprouts trimmed and rinsed. Now it's time to cut our potatoes and our Brussels sprouts. So we're gonna just cut those lengthwise and throw those in a casserole dish. And I almost forgot the onion, so let's hurry up and get that chopped up and throw that in with our vegetables. Here's our Brussels sprouts and potatoes, and I'm just gonna sprinkle these onions over top. Now you're gonna take half of your leftover marinade and dump it over top of your vegetables. And we're gonna toss to coat. And then we're going to take your 2 tablespoons of butter and sprinkle those over top of your baking dish. And you're gonna bake this at 425 for about 25 minutes. And let's not forget, we need some salt and pepper. Now let's bake for 25 minutes. All right, so it's been cooking for about 25 minutes. Now we're going to take our chicken and just lay it on top of our vegetables. Now you're gonna take the remaining marinade and just drizzle it over top of the chicken. Take another tablespoon of butter and sprinkle it over top of your chicken. And we're gonna pop this back in the oven for about 20 minutes. All right, so now that our chicken and vegetables are done, we're gonna sprinkle with some thyme and the rest of our lemon zest. And it's done. Go ahead and try it for you guys. Let's see. Gotta get some chicken and a Brussels sprout. Sprinkles. We don't need any sprinkles. You definitely have to try this recipe. Oh yeah, 10 out of 10.